Hello everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to some more Heroes of Hammerwatch 2. I have been enjoying the heck out of this game. I will show you what I currently have character-wise. Warlock at 13, Warrior at 11, Paladin at 12, Rogue at 10, a little bit of Ranger, a little bit of Sorcerer. I just wanted to see what the upgrades were. The only character I haven't played is the Wizard. I am going to get all of them to 10, and I think what I'm going to do is do a run-through of like every class and every spec. If you haven't seen it yet, every character in the game has three additional potential class, like advanced class type stuff. So like Warlock here has a Summoner, this Souls, which is kind of like a melee build, which is I'm going to be running today, and then Chaos, which is like the spell build, I guess, kind of. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. Anyways, I got really far with this last time with terrible gear and not an advanced class, just a base class, because I was trying to level them up. Using mostly greens, but using this dagger. So the joke of what we're doing is that we're going to be using Drain Essence and the LifeSteal spec from this to constantly, basically LifeSteal melee our way to victory while debuffing enemies around us. And as long as we have essence stacks from this, which we only get from hitting enemies in melee, we're gonna shoot a random projectile and we're gonna attack pretty fast. Like you can see, we're jamming out. Before we get into the run though, I want to mention that the devs are kind of going crazy already. Since the last video, they've added UI scaling, game zoom, a lot of like quality of life options. And one thing I was super happy about, the combo sound loop. If you guys hadn't heard it, it's pretty annoying after a little while. So yeah, the devs are really on top of it right now. They've said that they're working on the cloud save that's not in the game yet, which is one thing I'm desperately missing, I will say, because I would like to be playing on my Steam Deck, but I'm not. We're going to play reduced damage taken, I think. Generally speaking, we kind of want to play tanky. Now, I do have the game at 1.1 UI scaling, so you guys have to let me know if you like that better or not. So the whole joke of this run is that we have to take Life Siphon so that we heal on dealing damage. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And we'll get other stuff as we go. One thing about increasing the UI is that it kind of messes up this part. I hope they fixed it. Like the bottom of the screen gets screwed up. We also unlock the Architect so we can change the map a little bit, but we're not going to do that today. As far as drinks go, I think we're going to let it rock the way it is. $50 resistances is very important. The further you get in the game, the more enemies start doing crazy elemental stuff, I've noticed. And yeah. Oh, this is a decent start. I'm not sure if I'm going to skip yet. I haven't really decided. So one thing I will mention is Soul Vortex seems to be bugged, but I'm probably still going to take this. Drain Essence is like fine-ish. But I guess we take Soul Vortex. Yeah, so it's really good, right? It's kind of like Bone Storm. The problem is the cooldown is like triple what it's supposed to be, or what it says on the tooltip. Or at least it seems to be that way. Basically, it should have like full uptime, but it doesn't. So I don't know. I think the actual tooltip is just wrong, and because if this had full uptime, I feel like that would be too strong. But yeah, we're playing basically the closest thing I can get to like a sword and shield death knight right now. Our dagger is like an int dagger. We get to have a shield which blocks damage straight up in front of us. I'm kind of tempted to turn this into like a two-handed build, but you need more gear to figure that out first. But like, as you can see, it just clears through things, and the best part is that this scales really hard towards the end game, and bosses just fold, because you don't have to you don't have to kill enemies to trigger the essence gain. You just get it from hitting enemies, which is like the nice bonus here. We're gonna try skipping first. If it doesn't go well, I'll do the long way about it. But we should be able to do this. So once you find the architect, you're allowed to skip into this area, which lets you go further into the dungeon. Now, I did this in the last video because I did it with the paladin, but what I didn't know is that loot spawns up here at the end, so I had skipped that and kind of hampered myself a bit. But you're still losing out on a lot of power by doing this, I think, rather than running through the entire game. But anyways, if I get all my... Oh, okay, so you get 9 things. That's not bad. Infused. Okay. Okay, damage taken, move speed. Throwing stars is neat, stone gain, and weapon speed is huge. So I think the real thing that you're missing out on is the spell upgrades. Like your class spec roguelike type stuff that you would otherwise get. I do still have spells I could use. Like, I don't have to go purely melee, but at the same time, it's like, it kind of just does the job. There's a few abilities. One's like, enemies inside your aura take extra damage and stuff like that. You poison, you like a poison proc on your attacks. There's just a lot of good stuff going on with this. And you don't have to active heal like the paladin. This is the evil paladin build. The Souls Lock. It seems good. Lightning Vortex. So some of these I haven't seen before because I haven't played it yet. This is what I was talking about before. Melee hits, you deal an extra 10 poison damage to a nearby enemy. It's pretty good. This seems okay, but with this cooldown being weird and us not focusing on cooldown, but we're focused on like defensive stats rather than offensive stats, or like spell casting stats more specifically, it makes more sense to, you know, lean into this. All right, so the main killer in this game, and the reason I haven't beaten the game yet, is because I keep dying to traps. Now, because of that, I have spent some time practicing where the traps are, I will say. Although that made it look really dumb. Like, I look really stupid after that. But it's okay. We got the blue item from it. And we full heal from everything. So that's another nice bonus. Anyways. Enough about the game. Time to yap about TikTok being banned. No, I'm recording this pretty late on Saturday night, Sunday morning, my time, after all the football games and whatnot, and TikTok was banned when I tried to turn it on. It's gonna be weird trying to, like, you know, you go to the bathroom and just naturally turn on TikTok. If you don't use it, I get it, but yeah, it's kind of setting a weird precedent. I'm probably gonna talk about it more on my other channel that I haven't really been posting on. Ooh, Blessing of Might. That's 10% more damage. That's nice. I'm not like super thrilled about it, to be honest, but it's quite the shock to a lot of people, you know, having something like, you know, I am old, right? I'm in my 30s, so we've been through a lot of apps just straight up disappearing. 100% gold gain. We love gold. We love gold here. And, you know, I have had a lot of anxiety through my life. And one of the things I've always done is, like, sometimes you just have to retreat and disassociate yourself in, like, a restroom area and do something to take your mind off stuff. Lately, for me, that's been TikTok. When I was super young, like before I had a cell phone, I used to read like IGN or like the game magazines. I forget all the names of them because it's been so long, but I remember used to reading all of them. So that's the kind of thing that's gone. It's gonna be weird. I think I'm actually supposed to take the Greater Amulet of Vigor here. Having lots of max health is kind of nice for us. This is another trap room, but we can just go through it. Again, our gear is pretty bad, so I feel like we need to be picking stuff up. Also, like, because we skipped a portion of the map, like a large portion of the game, it's probably important that we, you know, use these maps to our fullest. I'm not really worried until I get to a certain part, which I will definitely let you guys know when I'm at it, if you haven't played up to that part, you know, played up to this. I know a lot of people in the comments have mentioned that they have also purchased this game and been jamming out to it because it's freaking sweet, and I agree. See, the combo noise is off. Amazing. Amazing quality of life. Also, I'll mention it again just in case someone happens to be watching this video and doesn't realize. With these characters, as you level them up, you get bonuses for all of your characters. Like this extra fire, ice, lightning, poison resist for our Warlock goes to all of our characters. So when I am to start a wizard or whoever I want to play, they're getting a huge benefit. Which I think is one of the awesome things about this game too, is that you never feel like you have a worthless run. Even if you get randomly killed by traps because you do something stupid, which I definitely, there's me on stream on a video literally getting killed by traps over and over, not progressing as much as I could have, but still getting a lot of you know, meta progression and just having a great time with it. I'd really love to see more games like this. I don't know if you guys ever played the Gauntlet Slayer edition that was on like the PS4, I think. I mean, it's on other, I think it's on Steam too. That game's pretty fun, but the meta progression was bad. If it had adopted something like this and a little bit of the roguelike, like just steal a little bit of roguelike, still a little bit of roguelite, drop those into your Gauntlet style game, and all of a sudden it becomes significantly better. Soulstorm here is insane. By the way. By the way. Maybe the thing that's bugged is how long it says it's supposed to be active, because I don't know if I mentioned it, or I don't know if I showed it, but like, this thing says it's supposed to have a 10-second cooldown. So it's supposed to have full uptime. That, like, can't be right. It's too good. Casting a spell inside your aura deals 20 damage. Pretty good. I don't know if you can see the aura. It's very... So there's like a little, like, light around my character. That's the aura. I kind of wish it popped out a little bit more, but it doesn't. That's one of those features I don't think is like super important, but it'd be nice to have at some point. And again, this is an auto attack kind of build. And the reason I'm doing this right now is because, again, it's like super early in the morning. So I didn't want to do something where I had to like dodge and be careful or anything like that. I just wanted to hold down left click and kill everything. So we're going to be doing that until we inevitably get to a point where the enemy DPS outdoes us, which really the lightning damage, like there's some lightning enemies that are problems. I'll have to be careful at before like the really hard part, but there's a good chance we can finish the game here, I think, with this character. I don't know how much more meta progression I have to go as far as like building buildings in the game either. So that's interesting. Let's see. Well, we're gonna go on this. These things are death traps if you don't know what you're doing. Actually, even if you do know what you're doing, they're kind of death traps. But yeah. All right, so we got Intellect gloves, fire resistance pen. Wait, does that actually have a melee power on it? That is weapon power. That's kind of a big deal. And more armor. Those are a massive upgrade. So stats are kind of weird in this. Weapon power will kind of show you what it does. Where is it? Over here. Plus 28%. So the way I'm taking it, and someone can correct me if I'm wrong, this is adding 28%, like 56 weapon power is adding 28% more damage to our weapon power related skills. That's the way I'm interpreting that. Spells cost no mana. Okay. This trap is super easy if you just take your time. All of these you can hug the wall, I found. Nice. We love weapon damage. Again, but we're not married to weapon damage. It's really attack speed is what gets us by. There is another idea with this build too that I'm thinking about. I'm switching to the dual blades that the rogue uses. Because they attack super fast. The only problem is we'd give up a shield. But if I can find some good ones, I'll probably do it. There's also like the stat requirement thing, right? Like, if we were to go full dex, we would definitely give up some amount of relevant spell power. This is an insane room. Oh, Elemental Prism is sick. So, wow. So what Elemental Prism does is if you cast 3 spells within 3 seconds, you get like this this last epoch spell, basically. It's pretty good. We also, oh man, 15% spell cooldown, a little less armor, but a little more vitality. This is evade chance, poison resistance, cast speed. I like this. I like the spell cooldown. I feel like with enough spell cooldown, we could just jam out on, you know. Oh, hi, Thunderbird. You can, yeah, you can take my stuff back. Like a full uptime, a full uptime Soulstorm seems absolutely degenerate. I'm gonna take 25 resistances all day long. Our regen is literally the best in the game, I would say, as a melee warlock. We're just gonna go kill this boss. I don't think we need to farm the level anymore. This should be, honestly, this should be beyond free. I'm just gonna drop 3 spells to get the thing up, and I'm just gonna tank the hit. It doesn't matter. Like, you can also proc the thing, the Elemental Prism, by just whipping and then using the ritual. Yeah, the boss died. Okay, it's fine. I was really only looking at my HP there. I think this guy's room, or this plant's room, is a little awkward. Like, you have to open all these doors, and then you have to search on all the different sides to see if something pops up. Like, why can't the doors just open for me? All right. All right. Need some more XP. You love it. I think 20 is the max level for every character. I think that's what I heard. Headhunter contract. More damage against elites and they drop gold. That's nice. We get the Ring of Rejuvenation anyway. And a restores 1 health on hit. 30 parry dagger. Okay, so I do have parry on my dagger already. This one deals a bit less damage. It does have the heal. It doesn't have the crit. It does a lot less damage. Probably not going to take it. The one heal on hit, and I'm not sure if that's even good enough. We're healing for so much more than that. Because our skill, our health steal is based on our max HP. That is one of the spells that we want to upgrade, though. So this area shouldn't be too bad. We just have to watch out for the lightning mages. And again, I think if we did a full run, like if we did the forest and the caves and everything up to that point, it wouldn't matter. So here we're just going to dash onto the thing. Arachnoid Legacy. Sure. You just don't want to stand on the fire. But yeah, these lightning mages can do a lot of damage if you get shotgunned by them, especially if they're elite and there's like 2 of them. It can be a bad time. But yeah, this seems to be one of the better tank builds in the game, I suspect. I guess it really depends on how much armor can be on cloth gear as you go on, because like apparently New Game Plus just goes on infinitely. I'm not sure like if it's actually infinite, but find out once I actually beat the game, right? I wanted to do it all on camera, so you know, there's that. I think we could take combo kills Nova, just because it breaks hidden walls, and I'm really bad at seeing hidden walls. It's kind of a like super not exciting upgrade, but I don't feel like anything else there was tickling my fancy, you know? I've also neglected to mention that we do have our shield ability, which is just a straight up stun. It doesn't count as a spell for the purposes of spell stuff, but having a stun on like specifically the lightning mages and stuff, kind of useful. But yeah, we just kind of brawl. Like, who needs spells? Who needs spells? Spells are overrated. But they can help. We also don't really have to touch our potion button that often. So I think this is like a really strong lazy build. It's kind of where I'm at. Get whipped. All right, it's gonna turn on the Soul Storm. Now you do have to keep attacking. I'd say that's the only downside here. If you stop attacking, you're kind of in danger. And okay, well, maybe this paid off. And in addition to that, I believe it's starting in the next like biome. Some enemies will put debuffs on you that'll prevent you from attacking or casting. So you have to pay a little bit of attention once you get to that point. That thing reduces your shadow curse if you've taken any. I did not. Oddly. Just gonna keep on throwing stuff. Yeah, but dual daggers do go a little bit faster, so you could probably do like this as a DPS build too if you were playing multiplayer, and with the souls going out would be pretty good. But I mean, I don't know how to compare that to other classes yet. But that's what we're gonna be doing. That's what I plan to be doing. So if you want to see that, enjoy the content, enjoy my yapping or any of that, don't forget to, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. The YouTube special, whatever you want to call it, we're devastating the enemies right now. This is not close. He says before he dies. We got our spider gang. just turn on our thing. So one thing I've noticed too about this game that's kind of weird, I don't know if I like it, you can't, like while I'm attacking, I can't activate a spell. Like I have to actively stop attacking to turn on any, to like press my Soul Tornado button. I hate this trap here. I'm gonna do it for the content, but like, this is one of those that I feel is super dangerous. It's because if you stop on the fire, you take a lot of damage. It's not a good time. But again, I think that's the risk you take. I think if you're skipping the Dark Citadel, like if you're going through the shortcut, you need to be hitting all the traps stuff to make up for the power difference that you would have otherwise missed. Maybe. I mean, like, probably. It also depends on your meta progression, right? I'm fully intending on 100%ing this game at this point. Whatever that entails. I don't know if you can move the map here. We went all the way down. Did we cover the whole area already? Nope. No, we didn't. And that guy hit me with his hammer. Well, there's nothing that way. So, maybe so. Less than exciting map, I would say. Well, I'll grab that. All right, on Barracks. Less than the number of playoff games the Lions won. Oh, what a brutal fate. You gotta feel bad for the Lions. If you're an NFL enjoyer, if only because like the amount of injuries that team had. That's all on one side of the ball is kind of crazy. But wouldn't it be cool for Washington to win the Super Bowl? Like Jaden Daniels, the quarterback for the Washington Commanders, is a rookie, and that would be insane. I don't think a rookie's ever won the Super Bowl, has it? Rookie quarterback. Kyrus's quiver. Every second you gain a 33% chance to fire a magic arrow towards a random. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen that, but here we are. I do really need to get the skill that up, like the life drain. That one needs to go up. It is currently only tier 1, and that's not really good enough. Oh, this is a puzzle, if you want to call it that. It's like kind of annoying. It's a pretty obvious pattern. Ooh, Thorn's armor with ice resistance. 23 armor. Hold up, that might be just too good. Thorns, 6 more armor, all the ice resistance. I lose some vitality, but like, I don't know. That seems pretty great. That seems pretty great to me. And I just mashed my potion button for some reason. I don't... I meant to hit Soul Vortex. I definitely did not hit Soul Vortex. It's fine. There's a potion. There's a potion spot at the on the other side of the trap. Should be able to just walk around though. Yeah, I just need to be spamming whip more. It's just free damage. See, like whip I can do while I'm attacking. Soul Vortex, it has to like cancel the attack. It's so odd. Me resources, thank you. We love meta progression. I think since we have like so many on spend mana on cast type things, it makes sense to just be whipping it a bit. Again, we don't have the mana steal version of the attack though, because that's another thing you can do. But we haven't found that, so we'll see. Soul Shaper Relentless, the projectile. This is the one from our melee attack. Jumps to additional targets on hit. Yeah. Yeah, it currently does how much damage? Just 30% of our main hand damage, and now it bounces. With assumedly no damage fall off, because it didn't say that. I mean, that seems really good if we can level it up. Because I have noticed things that bounce in this game will like bounce between two targets. I got scared there for a second. I thought I was dying, but it was actually my little spiderling. Meanwhile, Soul Vortex just doing Soul Vortex things. Ooh, the Shadow Curse. It's tempting, you know, because you get a bunch of stuff, but losing defenses is very bad when doing what I'm doing right now. But we'll take a look. Caltrops, no. Skull Talisman, no. 3% weapon crit damage, no. Those are all. It's a huge miss. I'm gonna try not to take too much damage here. Again, traps are my worst enemy. That and the band lit for no apparent reason. Start some 2025 off the right way by starting a feud with the band lit, which I don't know that they're even touring. I don't know anything about them in the year 2025, but I'm sure someone will enlighten me to some tragedy that happened, and then I will feel bad. And then I'll say, I'm sorry, I guess that wasn't very lit of me. In the most millennial fashion ever. Okay. Down we go. Let's not get hit by the Hammer Brothers there. More scrolls. Massive amounts of XP from that. Look at these guys trying to channel their stuff like it hurts. It's funny. Funny, haha. Yeah, so definitely not like the quickest clear with this setup for sure. But having parry and blocks, I don't know. It's all pretty good. Okay, we're going all the way back around over there. Unfortunate. Oh, I thought I dodged it all. Well. We are leveling, so that's nice. Potions refill. Let's see what's in the top right corner. Then we'll go kill the boss. I don't think we have trouble here with the boss. I think it should be relatively clean kill. Way. And then maybe we get some loot. You know, maybe something that buffs our character. We get some good gear here, and that's another thing in this game is that you can seems like you can just keep upgrading your gear to, you know, whatever level you're allowed to. I haven't hit the limit yet, so I don't know. But like finding a low level blue piece doesn't seem to mean it's like forever stuck at low level. All right, we're just gonna stand over here and attack, and very likely, as long as I'm not standing on the fire orb, I don't think it will do enough damage to cause a problem. Now, if I stand on the fire orb, that's not good. I also have to make sure I'm actually hitting the enemies. If I'm not healing, we will be dying. Of course, I could circle strafe to like take a little bit less damage if I wanted to. Also, like, it's not. We're not tryharding this fight. Put it that way. We're being extremely lazy right now. But it will be potionless, so that's kind of neat. Harbingers of the Dead, eh? I guess they harbinge themselves. What's this? 20% damage against bosses. Neat. And the Dragon's Claw is fine. And a Frost Wand. I don't care about that. But I will say, is this... Oh, that was the first part of it. Not... Thought I had another one. All right. Off we go. Okay. The quartz is where it gets a little dangerous. These lightning guys put out so much damage. And see, I just got the debuff that doesn't let me attack. All right. What do we have here? You gain a chance. Okay, when killing, that's okay. The projectiles gain a chance to explode for additional damage. Okay. That is from the melee attack proc, the little souls, so we'll see. Damage output seems good, decent. It definitely feels better after grabbing that, for sure. Gotta watch out for the lightning turrets as well. You don't want to just chill in that area. I feel like there's just certain rooms that are just bad for us. Because we want to be able to go straight after the lightning mages, and we almost died there. I almost got blown up. Okay, yeah, we definitely lost too much power skipping stuff, but that's all right. Well, I'm gonna make do. Give me that. A lot of money. But yeah, I'm very curious as to how this compares to some other builds experience. Especially like this part of the game where it's like significantly more difficult just because of the enemy damage output. Like, I gotta imagine the ranger here basically just wants to blow everything up from range before they can even do anything, because you're just gonna be taking so much damage. I think the souls are like screaming from this soul cleave attack too. I think that's what it is. Ow! See, that's what I was talking about. You get tapped a couple times for that chain lightning. Not good. It's not really chain lightning. It's more like it's more like Sith lightning for sure. So you gotta get rid of those guys. But then once you do, it's not so bad. We just healed for a lot. And I do not know what that was because I didn't potion there. all this soul curse removal. Pretty wasted. Oh, we probably picked up a healing item, didn't we? Can't imagine what else it could be. Also, I guess, you know, maybe we didn't need to take the combo kill, because now I'm realizing, like, we literally have Soul Vortex, which hits an area around us, which would be pretty good for exploring the map. All right, here's the way up. But we definitely need more power. Like, you can definitely see the difference between the previous floor and this floor. And how much damage. Ooh! Fuck! That was... Oh, we just had a potion twice. And I'm not sure exactly where a lot of that damage came from. Alright, well now we need a... Now we need a healing bot. Yeah, I don't think I hit... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't think I hit the healing threshold. I mean, the armor's threshold we needed to. Can I check my stats before we get... No. That would be cool if you could check... Oh. Well, you can check this, but you can't check, like, your trinkets and whatnot. I guess you could look at this here, but it's not enough. Basically, I feel like we needed some of the armor items and damage reduction that we didn't get. I think next time we'll do a full run. But while we're here, let's look at meta progression and like where we are with everything. So we can upgrade the blacksmith, the general store, the chapel feels like it'd be nice, the library. I have like all of these things to upgrade. We haven't found any more enchanting blueprints. Any enchanting blueprints at all. Architect's interesting as well. General store 2, better prices and no limit on item level. Which I guess is okay. Like if I go to the blacksmith, I can buy item level 14 stuff now. Which maybe that would help, I guess, because we're kind of... Well, this is item level 19. This chest piece is crazy. Yeah, I guess some of our stuff isn't really good. We're using a level 3 shield, which is not great. What about the shop? Hold on. What about the shop? So if I had enchanting stuff, I could buy a level 14, you know, shield, and then enchant it, and then have, you know, my blue shield or whatever, but I don't have that. So... Frick, I don't know what to do with my materials here. I guess what we'll do is just save it for the chapel upgrade. Or actually just get a trading post. Let's just upgrade the trading post. I mean, you saw how much wood I had. It's absurd. So you can buy stone for a decent amount here. And you can also sell wood for a not so amazing amount. But if we just go buy that, let's go take a look. Again, I'm going to be dropping one of these videos every day, so don't worry. Just missed yesterday because I was behind. Unlocks uncommon trinket attunements. That's okay, but I'm not really sure if it's what we want right now. Enchanter takes a lot. Cheaper enchanting doesn't matter. Blueprint. Okay, so we want chapel upgrade. That's what we want. So that when I die, we get to keep more of our stuff. I'm just gonna... Let's buy 10 more stone. It's fine. It's fine. We still have enough to respec, so upgrade the chapel. we also got stronger stats and whatnot. So if we walk up here and talk to this man, we have 6 left to spend. Oh, bless you. See what I was kind of doing with this. Having this deal 50% damage out of 30 would be huge. Probably would just abandon some of these. And stats wise, I don't know what I'm going to put this into, but we're not going to play Warlock next time. I don't think we're going to switch to a different class. So that being said, we switch characters. I think I want to run my rogue next time. So if I am playing my rogue, do you guys want to see, you guys are still watching, of course, do you guys want to see a blaze rogue, a demolitions rogue, or a poison rogue? I'm going to wait for the comments to record that video, probably, if you comment in time or whatever. And this will be the next character that I play, one of these 3 specs. So Blades is going to get weapon crit, and you're more of an assassin build. You also get Mortal Strike, which just does an insane amount of damage. Demolitions is a tankier build, it seems like. You get armor damage and you get grenade. And then poison is poison damage and a debuff, and then you get a toxic cloud, which some type of like hiding type thing. I think a rogue is very cool. Big fan. So let me know what you guys want to see. I will see you all later. And have a wonderful day. Don't worry about TikTok too much if you're not worrying about that. And good luck to your football teams if they are playing today, unless they're the Chiefs, because, well, that's next week. They already played. Whatever. Anyways, later. Jeff out. Bye.